I don't like the wild raging sea. 'Twould be too terrific to cross.
Thank you and good night.
What the hell did you do that for?
Oh, just call me wild. Call me crazy.
You're a flaming old nuisance.
All right, call me a flaming old nuisance. But it's nearly midnight, and I'm going about looking for my pal Willie to see the new year in with. Now, what can it be, I thought to myself? Out in his E-type, cruising the parties? Or lying on his scratcher, wallowing in neuralgia?
Nostalgia.
Ah, that's well. Look, are you coming down to see Nerdy in with the rest of you down in the hall? Or are you just going to lie there, feel sorry for yourself?
I'm no wanting to sit through there watching telly with a lot of old fogies wearing paper hats. No, you go if you want. I'm quite happy here, thanks.
That niece of yours is on the Hogmany show tonight?
Katie?
Aye, she's bringing in the bells. It said so in the paper.
What's you doing pitting her name to that tripe? It'll be the same half-baked acts they turn out every year. Half of them wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes on the halls. No, I'll just stay here and listen to some real variety.
What? This?
That was me at the old Metropole in 56. Aye, the Suicide Spectacular. That was the show. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was the star turn. Aye. Billy with a smile and a song, Valentine, in big, big letters, right at the top of the bill.
You're no fipper. Jack Radcliffe was top of the bill that season, and you were third down.
How did you know that?
Well, if you can mind it that well, you might recall that I was on the bill too.
Oh, aye. Now you come to mention it, I do seem to mind seeing your name on the programme. Aye. Danny Doyle, Glasgow's Gallus Galoot. Aye. You were on the bill, all right. Right below wee Willie Watson. The Wizard Ways washboard.
Well, maybe I was never a headliner. But many a night, my act stopped the show.
Don't remind me. It was me that had to work like hell to get it gone again. Yes. It was a performing seal you worked with, wasn't it?
No, that was my wife. She was high off a ball at my chest.
Aye. But they were great days, eh? Aye. When did you say your Katie was on the telly?
Only a minute now, I would think.
Well, maybe I'll just come down for the bells. But that's all, mind you. I'm straight back here as soon as I've heard her turn. I'm not going to sit through the rest of that tripe.
That's the style. Now, come on. I'll give you a horn.
Aye. No mind. No paper hats.
That was some holiday, that was, Willie, aye.
Is that right, Bobby?
Aye, the sun was splitting the trees for a whole fortnight. I was making the most of it. I was doing that Scuddy Beach every day. You want to see some of it, darling?
You're joking.
Aye. I was down there one day. This big store, she walked right up to me. Do you know what she said to me?
Oh, your sausage is burnt.
Eh?
Look at that. I'll need to get that grill fixed. Never mind, I'll put another one on for you.
Oh, look, the notion's wore off.
Now, how are we getting along in here? Everything ready?
Oh, aye. Everything's ready about now, matron.
Splendid. I'm sure our residents are in for a really memorable Hogmany.
Matron, if you don't mind me saying so, I think the residents would quite enjoy a weekend.
Yes?
Well, a wee nip.
Of course. A wee nippy sweetie. Excellent idea. Bob, if you're not too overstretched with your nursing duties, perhaps you wouldn't mind popping upstairs and fetching the pan drops from the hall cupboard? Oh, good God, and Highlanders, look at the time. I should be handing round this fruitcake. It's nearly midnight. Incidentally, is it my imagination or do I smell smoke in here?
No, just a wee accident with the grill.
Oh, I see. Well, call Kenny.
Okay, see you later, matron.
Bye.
You all right, Bobby?
Aye. Now I know how a kipper feels. Give us a drink, would you?
Here.
Oh, what's that?
That's what passes for the near-day spirit room here. Raspberry cordial.
Is that right? Aye, aye. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Aye, aye. 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 Aye, aye That's a shame. Somebody should do something to give him a Hogmany to remember.
Aye. Well, some of them won't see too many more, will they?
Well, maybe we'd better find them nippy sweeties afore the bells, eh?
Look, I promise I'll get you right back after the bells. Now, just you concentrate and put one foot in front of the other. At this rate, we'll be lucky if we get there for breakfast.
Well, suits me. I'd sooner play first hoose on a Monday night at the Barfields Pavilion than spend another Hogmany in this place.
Oh, no, don't knock it, pal. It's better than the alternative.
Are you sure?
Mr. Valentine and Mr. Doyle, so glad you decided to join us for the festivities. Now, we're all having a super time here. So you come sit yourself down and I'll fetch your paper hats.
You play it on the mop for every day, with bubbles all around, soap suds on the ground, rub-a-dub-a-dub, bit a little top, all good things I found, and the thimbles on her fingers make the noise. She do the chossing in the laundry for the boys. She can move her feet, hurry up straight to that good old Charleston beat. Coney Island was what she would play. Hey, hey, Coney Island was what she would play. Hey, hey, Coney Island was what she would play. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Coney Island was what she would play.
Any sign of the matron? No. Would you mind telling me what's going on?
The nippy sweeties, eh?
Put that away. We'll get our jaws if the matron finds out.
Never let it be said we'd shirked our duty to our fellow man in Hogmany, Wally, eh? I'll give him an eel diamond. I'll get them all going.
Aye, right back to their beds.
Ah, but hey, I was a toast at karaoke in Benidorm with that act. So in true festive spirit, it's out with the old and in with the new.
Absolutely fantastic. That was Callum Kennedy bungee jumping off Kincardine Bridge singing The Kilt Was My Delight. Nice one, Callum. Well, what I could see of it. If you're still sober enough to see the clock, you'll realise we're just about at that time. The bells. And what better way to go up to midnight than with a song that'll have you reaching for your handkerchiefs, or maybe even just another half. Katie Ballantyne singing All the Best.
Oh, it's her Katie.
It won't be long before the bells. Time just overtakes you. Like today, it just slipped away. And old is all it makes you. We wish you all, you wish yourselves. Let's put the past behind us. We wish you health and we wish you wealth, though it's not been known to find us. And on the wireless, the pipes and the drums, all the best when it comes, and all the best to you and yours. Today we'll know, remember how you sleep to an early grave. Spring until September, we'll drink a toast and sing a song. Love and hug each other. Time
Well done, Katie. Wasn't she good?
What's coming down for?
Why?
Well, we're almost there, so let's raise our glasses to ring out the old and ring in the new. All together now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
All right, dear. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'm sure we're going to be home.
A happy New Year to you, Billy.
And to yourself, Daddy, and money owed them.
Oh, we've seen a few of them come and go, you and me.
We have that, good and bad alike.
We're still here.
Aye, we never died of winter yet.
No.
Are you sure there's a good idea? I mean, it looks really quiet.
Listen, they're all old stagers in there. They love parties. If I know them, they'll just be getting warmed up by now.
Right, that's your new year here. I'll walk back to my bed.
Oh, Billy.
Hogmany, but sadly, all good things must come to an end. So let's just drink up and we'll get off. Who on earth?
I'll get it, matron. Oh, Langmayer Lumreek.
Who is it?
Somebody come up with the chimney, I think. No, first foot. Oh, it's a chiropodist.
What's
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Katie, is that you, Head?
It's a prior
Billy! Happy New Year to you!
like this.
And to you, my darling. Here, what are you doing here? You're on the television. Here, you'd better get back there before they miss you. Hey, Willie, I won phone a taxi
Uncle
for her.
Billy, don't panic. The show's on tape. It's all pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded.
Aye, they weren't taking any chances on another disaster like last year. So, when we finished recording, we thought we'd all head to the hottest spot in town and have a real live New Year party.
Look, I'm sure this is awfully kind of you, my dear, but really, our residents have had quite enough excitement for the one evening. So, if you and your friend would like a wee piece of fruit slice before you go.
But we've only just got here.
Oh, I think the matron's right, Hen. I think Miss Chairs are just about ready for our beds. But just to make sure, let's ask. Who wants to go to their beds? No. All right, then. Who wants a party?
Okay, everybody, it's party time! Ho-ho! Yay! And I'm the first one to get this thing, okay? There were sugly old tram cars to take us for rides back in those good old days. And even the Beatles had shot back in science back in those good old days. Cheryl Smith looked quite neat, he could still see his feet. The jive was the latest dance craze. John Major's bunch of meanies were in the Ovaltinis back in those good old days. And we remember the great stars in the halls of the good old days, don't we? Who could ever forget all the stars? Dave Willis went shy, away up a kye, back in those good old days. Lex McLean was a sight, he would shout, keep it bright, back in those good old days. Tommy Morgan was king, Robert Wilson would sing, and hello there was Francie's catchphrase. Wolf Pipe was trendsetter for Glasgow's miles better, back in those good old days. We remember them all, great stars of the halls, back in those good old days. And we all remember one of the greatest, wee Dave Willis. You remember his song? You'll all sing it, will you? Wave my wee gas mask, I'm walking out the plan. They want the kids to imagine that I'm just a bogeyman. The girls all smile and bring their friends to see the nicest looking warden in the ARP. Whenever there's an airplane, listen for my cry. An airplane, away we up a kite. I'll
run helter-skelter, but don't run after me, 'cause you'll not get in my shelter, 'cause it's far too me. Now this is a party, you've all got to join in. You know the song, don't you? You're going to sing it this time, all together. We ma, we gas mass, and what could do to plan? Though all the kids imagine it, I'm just a bogeyman. The girls all smile and bring their friends to G, the nicest looking one in the A&P. Whenever there's a day raid, listen for my cry. An airy play, away we are a kai. I'll run helter-skelter, but don't run after me. You'll no get in my shelter, 'cause it's far too me. You'll no get in my shelter, 'cause it's far too me.
That was marvellous, Johnny. And mind you, all these people you spoke about.
You mentioned Robert Wilson there. He was my favourite.
Oh, he'll be long remembered.
Oh, I agree with that. Oh, another surprise for you. And more happy memories. Another fine Scots singer, Peter Morrison.
When the sun has gone down in the dark western islands and the work is all done for a while, we gather together, whatever the weather, and drive to the dancing in Kyle. Now there's Mary and Duncan and Morag and Callum and Flora and Kenna and Dawn, and we're driving from Dorney, Glenelg and Killillan, and laughing as we race along.
Katie, Happy New Year.
Happy New
First we will sing of the beauties of Islay and Seamus of Stornoway's Isle. And then the finest of dancers will show us the Lancers next time that there's dancing in Kyle. There's the swallow, the gilt and the skill of the pipes, Jim Johnson's accordion band. And it's over the eightsome and over the jig, and the dashing white sergeant is grand. Soon the dawn will be showing, the great mountains glowing, and we must drive many a mile as we leave Inverness or Ardell or Dorney next time that there's dancing in Kyle.
They could have given us some warning.
Oh, matron, it's yourself.
Enjoying the party, matron?
Well, I mean, turning out like that out of the blue, I don't know what to think. I'm all at sixes and sevens. Oh, Willie, thank you, dear. Just what I need, a nice wee glass of cordial.
You all right, matron?
Yes, everything's quite all right. It's excellent cordial, Willie. Really, very good.
As I was slowly walking past Argus store last June, I saw a little implement that would help Tom play in tune. So I gave him this little present, and he did shed some tears, 'cause he didn't know that I knew he'd been deaf for 30 years. He's nobody's child. He's nobody's child. Nobody loves him. He's running wild. No mother's kisses and no mother's smile. Nobody loves him. He's nobody's child.
I must tell my story
of why I've shed those tears. I haven't worn a hearing aid for over 30 years. Now I have kept my mouth shut and haven't said a thing. The reason why I'm smiling is I can't hear him sing.
He's nobody's child. He's nobody's child. Nobody loves him. He's running wild. No mother's kisses and no mother's smile. Nobody loves him. He's nobody's
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I haven't seen you for ages.
I know.
I don't believe it. Billy, with a smile and a song, Valentine.
Dorothy Paul, soubrette supreme.
You'll have to excuse us. We've a lot of catching up to do.
Shall we?
Yes.
And tell me, miss, is your card marked for this waltz?
No, isn't he a smooth-talking devil? Come on.
The bushes and they ran through the briars and they ran through the places where the rabbits couldn't go. They ran so fast that the hounds couldn't catch them. Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. We fired our guns, the British yet to come, but there wasn't as many as there was a while ago. We fired once more, they began to run it. Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. He was covered in dirt from his head to his foot, with his hair so black that it looked like soot. Well, he reined in his mule and he hitched him to the rail. Said, "Oh, buddy, it's the end of the trail." Then he ambled down to the old saloon. Said, "I know it's early and it ain't quite noon, but hey, hey, everybody drink on me. Everybody have a drink, have a drink, have a drink on me. Everybody have a drink on me. Hey, hey, everybody Hey, hey, everybody drink on me. Oh, black gold, yellow gold, I guess it's all the same. Take my tip, give up the mining game. Everybody drink on me. Oh, sell your shovel and your own long john. You can make a fortune singing Donnigan song. Hey, hey, everybody drink on me. Everybody, have a drink on me. Everybody have a drink on me. Hey, hey, everybody drink on me. Have a drink on me. Everybody have a drink on me. Hey, hey, everybody drink on me.
Oh, is this no surprise?
This is what New Year parties used to be like.
Oh, I remember fine a Hogmany party we had once when I was topping the bill at the Princess's pantomime. Jack Mulroy was wishy-washy.
Aye, but that wasn't the part, that was the reviews.
Mary! Jack, oh, a good New Year to you, be.
All the best to you, Billy. And to you, Dan.
A happy New Year, Mary. Oh, is this no like the old days?
You can say that again. We never get paid then either.
Right, who's next for a turn then?
A turn?
Now, let me think.
I can just do it.
Come on, we'll give you a try.
Oh, get
Magic, enough a smell about here.
That's me.
It's no, is it?
It's a new perfume, Jack. Yes, it's called Perhaps. Oh, you'll have to guess it, lasses, but it's off a dear. It's £20 a bottle.
£20 a bottle for perhaps. £20 for perhaps.
Watch my move.
I'm watching it. You can't miss it. What a size. Listen. £20 for perhaps.
That's right.
For £20 I wouldn't want perhaps.
What would you want?
I'd want Sure when Madonna flung in. Listen, I'll tell you something. You've had a wonderful life. I mean, with the bands, the big bands. You started off with Roy Fox, then you went to Ambrose, and then you went to Harry Roy.
That's right.
And you made thousands of it. She made thousands of records.
Thousands of records.
Thousands of records. And as a point of interest, folks, her records are still available. They've become what you would call a collector's item.
You'll get.
But there's no use buying them unless you've an HMV gramophone and a box of needles and a big white duck to back tune the trumpet. Listen, Mary, I think we'd like to sing them a little track from our latest CD.
Yes.
And it's called Maggie Cockabendy.
Central Station.
Thank you. Maggie Cockabendy is a lass that I admire. Dark blue eyes and curly hair, it sets my heart on fire.
Wrong side.
Oh, shut up. Maggie takes the cookie. Aye, Maggie takes the bun.
Go on yourself, sir.
I wish that she were here tonight. I'd have such lovely fun. She's my twinkle. She's my jelly and my jam, my fairy, my canary, and my body favorite lamb. Oh, she's my bunch of surets and my laughing cockatoo. And I'm with Maggie Cockabendy's toodle old town. She's my what's that? She's the chili and my jam, my fairy, my canary, and my bonny weaver spam. Oh, she's my bunch of surets and my laughing cockatoo. And I'm with Maggie Cockabendy's toodle.
Here we are again. Here, Dorothy, I was meaning to ask you, how's your cousin Chrissy getting on? I haven't seen her for years.
She was at the show tonight.
Was she?
Aye, aye. Oh, and she wasn't alone.
Don't tell me she brought her dog with her.
No, she was with a man.
Chrissy with a man?
A man.
Oh, you must be kidding.
I've never seen a nuggier looking man in my life. I mean, you're talking Quasimodo.
No, a looker.
Not a looker. I said, why are you going out with him? I said, has he got a good job? She says, no. I says, well, has he got a short cough and a long bank book? She says, no. I said, well, why are you going out with him? She says, well, I'm fed up going out on my own, she said. I just wanted somebody to take the bare look off me. Oh, but listen, you might know him. He's, what's his name again? Hercules McMenemy.
We Herky used to work as an electrician down in the yard.
That's right.
He was a good electrician as well.
Well, she invited him up to the house afterwards for a cup of tea, you know. And he says to her, Chrissy, he says, I'm going to do something for you tonight that I should have done 30 years ago. And he said, all my equipment is in perfect working order.
Oh, what did Chrissy say?
Chrissy says, Hercules, I'm not having my floorboards lifted tonight. He was a wee man, Herc, but he fancied his barra. He worked in the shipyards just like his father. He toted that barge and he humphed that bale. He could take a wee half and they bought me a pail. Wee Herc, wee Herc, wee brave Herc. One day in the yards they were working on a crane. Herc and his apprentice holding on by a chain. The chain had broke, the boy was suspended. Hanging by the neck, his life nearly ended. Herc edged along in that narrow steel tread. He grabbed the boy by the hair of the head. Edging along in that narrow steel beam. People down in party could hear the boy scream. Mind my hair, I'm going out tonight. I'm trying to save your life, you stupid wee each of you. Wee Herc, wee Herc, wee brave Herc. Many years later, Herc was dying. Friends were all around him and brave men were crying. What's your last words, Herc, before you meet God? Herc said, I'll never forgive that ungrateful wee sod. Wee Herc, wee Herc, wee brave Herc. That was wee Herc, folks. He was a man, wee Herc.
See, that's her.
Thanks, Dorothy. That was great. Well, folks, you've all heard of pattern merchants. Well, here's one with enough patter to make a Doug laugh. Andy Cameron.
Nice to see you. And a Happy New Year to you. Everybody wishes everybody else a Happy New Year. Nobody ever wishes the Doug a Happy New Year, do they? I mean, I'm sure the Queen doesn't do a Balmoral. I'm sure she doesn't say one wishes you a Happy New Year. I feel sorry for Dougs. I remember an old grandfather of mine telling me a story about a wee Doug that came into town, and it was called Pete the Piddler, and I'd like to tell you it now. A country dog once came to town. His Christian name was Pete. His pedigree was 10 yards long, and his looks were hard to beat. And as he wandered down the road, 'twas wonderful to see his mark in every lamppost, his work in every tree. He never missed a garden, he never missed a post, 'cause piddling was his masterpiece. Yes, piddling was his boast. And all the city dogs looked on with jealousy and rage to see this simple country dog, the piddler of his age. They called a council meeting, a sort of city dogs powwow. They'd hold a competition and show this stranger how. But Pete was with them, everyone with vigour and with vim. 1,000 piddles, more or less, was all the same to him. And just to show those city dogs, he didn't give a damn. He walked into the grocer's and piddled on the ham. He piddled on the sausages and piddled on the floor. And when the grocer threw him out, he piddled on the door. Then suddenly wee Pete was gone, with neither fuss nor din. He quietly piddled out of town, just as he'd piddled in. The city dog said, "So long, Pete, your piddling did defeat us." But no one ever told them that Pete had diabetes. So there you are.
Hello, Katie. Happy New Year.
And you, Ronnie. Right, get in there quick.
What's the rush?
We've got something special coming on. You wouldn't want to miss this.
We're going to turn the clock back to the 50s,
when variety was still Scotland's favourite night out. And for 10 bob, you could see a show, buy a fish supper, pay your fare home, and still have to pawn your man's suit on Tuesday. And there was one act that packed the houses every night. And tonight we're going to pay tribute, a great memory of one of the finest double acts ever. So here we have her. Big hand, please, for Mady Murray.
Shine on, harvest moon, up in the sky. Shine on, harvest moon, for me and my guy.
Hello.
Hello yourself, yes. I
Did
noticed
you-
you walking on there just now.
Yes, I
Is
did.
it?
One
Yeah.
foot in front of the other.
Really?
Yes, well, it's the best way to walk. I made my way along to the doctors and into the waiting room. And I sat down. There was a bench there, otherwise I'd never have attempted it. And this chap came in, and of all the places he could have chosen to sit, he sat down beside me. I thought, this is close proximity. I felt a nudge, you know. At least I think it was a nudge. I thought, if he pulls out a bag of toffees, I'm off. And then the doctor came in, and he had a kilt on. I think he was a Scottish doctor. You can never be too sure nowadays. It was a bit on the short side. And he took a run, stood in his hands and said, how's that for a table lamp? He said, take your clothes off. So I took them off, you know. I said, well, where will I put them? He said, just put them on top of mine. He said, would you bend over? And I bent over, and just then the door of the surgery crashed open. I'd never thought of doorknobs like that before.
Hey, I could finish with my Neil Diamond routine, and then maybe start off with my Tom Jones. See if I go in my skin-tight trousers, I could walk on and say,
Mine's a large one.
eh?
The raspberry cordial. Seems to be going down awfully well.
I missed it down your neck.
Just make another batch new, matron.
We'll get a Gildy on. You're going to miss the procurers.
The procurers?
you go, will you send back a letter from America? Take a look up the rail track from Miami to Canada. Fergie no more, Charleston die no more, Windsor Castle no more, coal mines no more, El Dorado no more, Maxwell no more, pensions no more, bedpans no more.
Good Scotch song, and that was nothing like a good Scotch song. If you want the real thing, here's the very man to set your Scots blood a-leaping, Ronnie Brown.
Waar heb je been so branky, oh? Waar heb je been so brollen? Kom je bij Kerry cranky, oh? And ye had been what I had been, you would have been say canty, oh? And ye had seen what I had seen on the braes of Kerry cranky, oh? I fought at land, I fought at sea, at home I fought my auntie, oh, but I met the devil and Dundee on the braes of Kerry cranky, oh. And ye had been what I had been, you wouldn't have been say canty, oh. And ye had seen what I had seen on the braes of Kerry cranky, oh. The boat bit car fell way afar, and Claver's got a cranky, oh. And I had bed on a cold lead on the braes of Kerry cranky, oh. And ye had been what I had been, you wouldn't have been say canty, oh. And ye had seen what I had seen on the braes of Kerry cranky, oh. Oh, fine Mackay, what got you lie in the bush yon the banky, oh? You'd better kiss King Willie's loaf than come by Kerry cranky, oh. There's nae shame, there's nae shame, there's nae shame to swanky, oh. There's so a sleighs on Athol braes, and the deals at Kerry cranky, oh. Come on, ye have been what I have been, you wouldn't have been say canty, oh. And ye had seen what I have seen on the braes of Kerry cranky, oh.
Because normally I would have had the place covered in seasonable decorations, but I've been very short-handed lately.
Right, Alan, you're on next.
I used to have a wee nan come in regularly, but I had to put the Christmas tree up myself this year.
Alan?
Yeah, okay, I'm just going.
Well, I'll look after that for you.
Things won't change very much in 1993. We'll still have the same old repeats on BBC and ITV.
They put me back on the telly with Betty, and into the ratings I zoomed.
Hey, we're still fighting the war, Captain Minrinser. Ah, we're doomed. We're doomed. I'm so watched by millions. And all
says, just like that. And I'm still swallowing the booze, baby, you know, and then being sick out of the car, you know. How's about that then, guys and gals? I will probably be granting everybody's wish. Yes, and I'll be drinking low alcohol lager and telling everyone Glasgow's rubbish.
Oh, I'm still measuring inside legs, yes. But I'm not sure if I'm a Mr. or a Miss. My God, Vienna. I'm still having trouble giving Miss Jones a kiss.
Things haven't changed very much in 1993.
We'll still have the same old repeats on BBC and ITV. Now, Madge and I will be rummaging through people's doors, darling. In fact, every day we'll be having a party.
And I'll still be looking for that bloody book by J.R. Hartley.
And look at this marvellous plant. As you can see, it could probably win the first prize. And I'll still be on the generation game, dear. Saying nice to see you, to see you.
My wife is terrific. Yeah, terrific. But you know, catching murderers is my game. Yeah.
Good evening, viewers. Fred Scuttle's my name. I'll still be travelling the world. Australia, Italy, America, Hong Kong. Oh, hello, I'll still be reading the weather, yeah, and I'll probably still get it wrong.
So if perchance you fall asleep, wake up in 15 years or so, Mavis Riley will still be in the Rovers, and she'll be saying, well, I really don't know. Things are gonna change, I'm letting you know, 'cause Billy's gonna have his own TV show. Oh, a Happy New Year to you all.
Oh, thank you. Would you like another wee song?
No way, Josie. Another raspberry cordial. More.
Hey, that's him finished. It's now or never.
Oh, let me come on with you. I want to do a turn and all.
No, this could be my big break. You just watch me and weep.
I'll tell you something, Katie. Tonight's been absolutely marvellous. As good as anything I remember for the old days.
Aye, brilliant. No matter what happens now, nothing could spoil this night for me.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Don't start singing or some of us will hear a wee turn.
Oh, Franklin Rose, get down, boy. We gotta run and there ain't no place to go. Taking it slow. Lord, don't you know I ain't got a time for a poor man's lady hitching on a twilight train. Ain't nothing here that I care to take along. Singing a song, I sing what I want. Don't need to say please for a poor man's happy too. Here we go! Oh, I love my Rosie child. She got the way to make me happy. You and me, we're going in style. Franklin Rose, you're a poor boy's woman. You make me sing like a guitar humming. So hang on to me, girl, I know it keeps coming home. Play it now, play it now.
Hey,
play
Bobby.
What you did?
Bobby, give us a wee shot.
What?
Give us a shot, Bobby.
Look, I'm trying to entertain these people. What are you doing anyway?
Well, I want to do something.
Wait a minute, what are you going to do?
And you like?
You going to sing a song?
Sing a song, I'll sing a song.
What kind of song do you want to sing?
A sexy song.
A sexy? He wants to be a sexy singer, eh?
Will I sing a sexy song?
Yes! Something like Rod Stewart. You fancy
Rod
like
Stewart.
Rod Stewart. Well, you've got to do that. You've got one of these women screaming at you.
Right, you need to scream.
We've got a woman to scream.
Right, scream.
We scream after 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, do you like that? Do you like that?
No, really. Is that it?
Come on! Right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's good. You like that one?
That was good.
Right, if you're going to be a sexy singer, you've got to sing a sexy song.
What will I sing then?
Come here, you sing.
All right. Hey, listen. What? If I sing that, right, will you sing my favourite song?
What song's that?
For all the girls I've loved before.
No problem, I'll do that for you.
Right.
No bother.
Right.
But you won't want to do. Right. You've got to get yourself right for the job.
Right.
Right. You stand up straight. Chest out. Mouth out.
If I could do that, it'd be a circus.
Look, no, don't relax a bit. Look, what it is, you do Evernaddy. I'll stick singing your song,
Right.
you do Evernaddy.
Do Evernaddy?
Evernaddy, you do it.
Right,
okay.
right.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
All the girls I've loved before. We traveled in and out my door. We did.
I'm getting ready for the song.
Ready for the song.
Right, I'm getting ready for the song.
Glad they came along. I dedicate this song to all the girls I've loved before. To all the girls who share my life. You getting ready for the song?
I'm getting ready for the
Get
song.
ready. Glad that someone else is mine. I'm glad they came along. I dedicate the song. You getting ready? For all the girls I've loved before. You getting ready? You ready? The winds of change can never blow away. You getting ready?
I'm getting ready.
Every time I try to say, you never ready? The winds of change continue blowing. You never ready?
Aye.
Hey, what are you doing?
What?
Stop it, boy!
Stop the board! Stop the board!
What are you doing?
Oh, I just get shot there.
What are you doing? What are you doing to me?
I'm getting ready for the song.
What song?
The song you tell me to sing.
What? I never said that at all. I said you were going to sing In the Mood.
I thought you said in the nude.
What did I tell you in the kitchen?
Don't do that in the sink.
Nobody said it was a go as you please.
A what?
Well, I mean, if I had known that my staff and I were going to be called upon to perform, I could have had a wee practice.
Oh, mates, maybe we should think about calling it a night, eh?
Aye, don't do yourself a showing up in front of all these professionals.
How dare you? I was the leading light of the Kelvinside Ladies Amateur Dramatic Society in my younger days. My parts were the talk of the Bears Road.
Come on then, Nathan, give us a song.
Well, if you insist. Here's a little number that I used to sing when I played the fairy in our Christmas pamphlet. Tempo de Gallus, Maestro, and Gate Lalde.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hot mama from way back when. I'm an old-time fairy queen. The life and soul of the metropole and the toast of Glasgow Green. I was a gallus case in the good old days, and I had some red old tears. They cried me red hot honey, honey for the dunny, red hot honey pears. Oh, well, it was the night, but on a Wednesday light, I would make that stock fall. Help Cinderella meet a charming fella. Well, I really had a ball. And when the little lad to his royal wad, he forgot his woes and cares. Thanks to red hot honey, honey, red hot honey pears. I'm a tot-setting hooper, I'm an itsy-bitsy gallus with the airy-fairy palace. When I play a little footsie with my latest tootsie-wootsy, oh, I feel so smoochy, I could dance a hoochie-coochie. Mr. Black and Mama, a rootin'-tootin' charmer, I'm a rinky-dinky lady on a boogie-woogie baby. I'm a red-hot honey, honey for the dunny, red-hot honey pig. They cry me a honey, honey, honey for the dunny. Well gone, you son!
said that the most important thing any guest should know is when it's time to leave.
Yeah.
No, I think it's time that we thanked you all for your hospitality and said goodnight. But before we go, I'd like to ask a wee favour. Well, when I first started in the business, everybody used to always tell me how great my Uncle Billy was. And you know, he retired before I ever get the chance to see him perform. So tonight, I'd like to ask him to come up here and let me see just once how good the good old days really were.
Oh,
Uncle Billy!
I'm a man that's very lonely. I'll lead a simple life. I've only one pal on this earth. Oh no, it's no the wife. It's the spirit in a bottle, and it has a worldwide fame. I take some every morning, and I'm sure you know its name. I take a wee bit to my bottle every night before I go to bed, and then I take another tot to it in the morning. It helps me face the awful day that's dawning. When I was a baby, on the bottle they put me, and I'll be on it till I pass away. I knew I'm old and grey. You can hear the people say, ah, he's been on the bottle since a baby. I knew I'm old and grey. You can hear the people say, I've been on the bottle since a baby. That was for you, Katie, my darling. But here, I'm no gone to my bed till my old pal Danny has come up here and sung a wee chorus with me. Oh! Aye, he's like that. In days of yore, Scotland had its heroes by the score. There was Wallace, Bruce and Rammy Burns, aye, and dozens more. But where today could you find men to bring to Scotland fame? Indeed, there's very few who at this moment I could name. Well, there's you and me and you, to mention only two. Aye, with you and me and you, what could Scotland do? We're just the lads to make the Scots renowned on land and sea. It's just a pity no one's ever heard of you and me. The way the whiskey's sent abroad, it isn't fair at all. If all the Scots were kept at home, the price would surely fall. If I my way, they wouldn't send a drop across the foam. But still, I don't see how we could drink it all at home. Well, with me and you and me. Yes, that is very true. Without you and me and you, I don't know what to do. Of course, we might require the help of another two or three, but still we'd manage very well with only you and me.
That was fantastic. Oh, thanks, Uncle Billy. Thanks, Danny. He's made my night.
No, you may do the same. Aye, all of us. It was a night to remember.
Oh, he's here. He's here.
Right, well, the memories are not quite over yet.
What do you mean?
I've got a wee surprise for you. I mean, wouldn't it be Hogmany without one of your oldest pals turning up to give you a song?
Oh, no, it couldn't be. You don't mean it.
It is.
It is. It's him. Oh, it is.
Happy New Year. What kept you?
Well, it's a long way for Skye. You've come all the way for Skye.
Aye.
I've just come down from the Isle of Skye. I'm no very big and I'm awfully shy, and the lasses shout when I go by. Hello, where you through, son? Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets of the Kinks I'll go. All the lasses say hello, hello, where you through, son? Oh, the lasses want me everyone. Let them catch me if they can. and you can't take the bricks of a hill and man. And I don't wear the trousers. Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets and my kids I'll go. All the lassies say, hello, Donna, where's your trousers? Hey, Donna, where are your trousers? It's when I'm not wearing my kilt, and people they don't say, Donald, where's your trousers? They say inevitably, Andy, where's your kilt? In 1960 I began to sing a certain song called Donald, where's your trousers? And it fairly cottoned on. That was 30 odd years ago, but even to this day, if I'm not in my tartan gear, here's what you'll hear them say. Oh, Andy, where's your kilt, my lad? You gave us such a fright. For when you're in your trousers, you somehow don't look right. Your figure may not be sublime, but if it's Scottish built, and you can't swing the trousers, so Andy, where's your kilt? One day when I was in my kilts and walking down the street, a lady passing by me suddenly fainted at my feet. If you'd like to know, my friends, well, here's what happened then. I looked down and she looked up and she fainted once again. Oh, Andy, where's your kilt, my lad? That's what the people say. I have heard it shouted from all guys and Mandalay. Your figure may not be sublime, but if it's Scottish built, and you can't swing the trousers, so Andy, where's your kilt? Andy, where's your kilt? Do you mind lang syne when the summer days were fine and the sun had shone for brighter than it's ever done since syne? Do you mind the Hobbrick tarn where we goddled in the barn and were late for the scale in the morning? Do you mind the sunny breeze where we gathered hips and sleighs, aye, and ran among the bramble bushes tearing our clays, and for fear we might be seen we come slipping hame at e'en and got licked for our pains in the morning? Do you mind the miller's dam when the frosty winter come, how we slid along the curlers' rinks and made their game a sham? Syne they chased us through the snow, we got leg billion and all, but we did it over again in the morning. Where are now the friends we knew, who were yensie leal and true? Some have left this earthly scene, and some are struggling through. Aye, and some here is in high in life's changing destiny, for they rose like the lark in the morning. We'll know life's sweet spring is past, and autumn's here at last. The braw summer day has flown away, and winter's coming fast. But though lang the night may seem, may we sleep without a dream, till we waken on that bright Sabbath morning.
What do you think, Bobby?
I think that double act should get their own series.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy New Year.
See that wee guy from Fantasy Island? He's brilliant. He can even do a Scottish accent.